There are a lot of great games releasing this month, but these are my top 5 indie games coming out in October 2025. At its core, Roulette Hero is a roguelike deck builder where you collect animal companions, each with unique powers. But instead of just playing cards, you place your animals on a roulette wheel and spin it each round. Where they land determines which abilities trigger, what combos you get, and even how enemies react. It's a constant balance of strategy and randomness, where careful placement matters just as much as luck. The art style is colorful, with little critters facing off against bizarre monsters and machines. Think of it as Slay the Spire meets a carnival game. It looks lighthearted, but there's surprising depth in trying to control the chaos. Roulette Hero releases October 2025, but the exact date has not been announced yet. Absalom is shaping up to be one of the freshest beat-em-ups we've seen in years. On the surface, it looks like a Streets of Rage successor, but with roguelite DNA. Every run offers different routes through the city, mutations that alter your fighting style, and choices that affect how your character develops. The combat is tight, combo heavy, and brutal, with flashy finishers and branching levels that give it much more replay value than your average side-scrolling brawler. And you won't just be button mashing, you'll need to think about what upgrades you pick, what paths you take, and how you use your environment. It feels like a modern evolution of the genre instead of just another retro callback. Absalom releases on October 9th. The first Moonlighter was a surprise hit, part dungeon crawler, part shopkeeping simulator. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault elaborates on both of those ideas. Dungeons are now procedurally generated across multiple dimensions, with more enemy variety, aggressive combat, and a combat system clearly inspired by Hades. Between expeditions, you'll manage your store, craft upgrades, and interact with townsfolk, but the sequel leans much harder into risk-reward dungeon crawling. The Endless Vault itself is a mysterious, ever-shifting labyrinth that promises unique runs every time you enter. Moonlighter 2: The Endless Vault enters early access on October 23rd. Yacht Club Games, the team behind Shovel Knight, is taking a hard turn into adventure with Mina the Hollower. The game is heavily inspired by old-school Zelda, Castlevania, and even a bit of Link's Awakening, with modern game feel. You play as Mina, an inventor who wields a whip, and has this unique hollowing ability, letting her dig underground to dodge attacks, cross gaps, or sneak under enemies. It nails that Game Boy Color aesthetic, but pushes it way further with smooth animations and challenging boss fights, and a world that invites exploration. It's nostalgic, but at the same time, brand new. Mina the Hollower releases on October 31st. Ball X Pit is not just another roguelite. It's a mashup of genres you wouldn't expect to work together, but somehow it does. Imagine a mix of Breakout, Peggle, and a survival builder. You control bouncing balls that smash through enemies and obstacles, while also expanding your base and managing resources in the pit. The balls themselves aren't static. You can fuse them, upgrade their traits, and discover new synergies that totally change your runs. Every descent feels different because the environment itself evolves and enemies scale in surprising ways. Ball X Pit has really got my attention, and I can't wait to try it out on October 15th. And that's my list of 5 upcoming games in October 2025 that you should definitely have on your radar. Which one are you most excited to play? Or are there some indie games coming out this month that you're hyped about that I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more gaming videos. Thanks for watching.